Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to This Week in Awesome, which is going to be a bit staggered because I realized as I hit record I forgot to find my page, which is full of the things that I wanted to show you guys in This Week of Awesome. Well, okay, be right back. Alright, so specifically in this video, this Let's Talk, I want to focus more on music. We're gonna talk about some shows, but music is gonna be the header. The last time I talked to you guys about like some musicians, and I was like, dude, like I haven't heard one song where I wasn't like, this is pretty fucking amazing. Is Unlike Pluto. Now I think I found another person where he has like not as much music in the backworks, but everything that I've heard is so painfully good. And it's funny because I don't know, I feel like Unlike Pluto really digs into like the vocal raspiness, but this person, he knows how to make a piano, which is one of my favorite instruments ever, just do everything right. And it's weird because it's one of those songs where you do your first pass through and you listen to it and you're like, oh, I just like that, cool. And then for whatever reason I was like, okay, I want to listen to that one again. And the more you listen, the more you're like, man, this is like technically really crazy, like just the depth of him doing it and the way he does the piano and everything. It's really amazing. The way he deals with sound, I don't know, guys, I just really like it. I hope you guys go check it out. It's called Heidi, Vacant Eyes. Heidi, Vacant Eyes. But I will also link you to his SoundCloud, which is where I was able to find a lot of his other songs. One of them he has, which is similar to Vacant Eyes, is called Superhero. But yeah, just the way the piano picks up. In fact, I want to listen to it just so I can like hear it and be like, that's why I want you guys to listen to it. But I don't know where my thing is. I know how to do this. We'll be back. I listen to it so much, but it starts off real like weird, but also rocky, and I love it. God, it's so good. And it's weird because the vocals seem like it's weird. Like I think you hear it and you're like, okay, the vocals seem kind of normal. And then, I don't know, I feel like just everything around the vocals makes the vocals just amazing. Not to say that the person isn't vocally talented, but it's just, I don't know. I really like it. And also, for those of you guys who, I would advise you guys to listen to it, then scroll down to the video I'm going to provide you guys. And the person, Heidi, wrote a response to what the video is about. Which I feel like really puts things into perspective about like how, like the reason why it's so beautifully mixed is probably because this person had to go through something that's, I couldn't even, it just fucked me up. I couldn't even talk about it. But yeah, I don't know, I just love the hook as well. And again, my favorite thing about this artist is just the piano. Like I've never heard a song where the piano is this alive, and it just sounds so beautiful. I don't know, I'm all about this. If you guys did like the Unlike Pluto suggestion, this person has the same monicum of talent to me. It's just like, God, love it. It's so good. Also, the thing that's fucking crazy, I'm not sure if it's legit, but on SoundCloud it's like 17, which is fucked. That's what? Bullshit. You have that much talent at that age. It's annoying. Anyways. Okay, so yeah, the next song that I'm going to be showing you guys, or telling you guys to check out this week, is called Midnight Kids by Sirius. But it's remixed by Cazzette. I don't know, regardless, it's just got a really weird vibe to it, and I love it. It's very like boppy a little bit, but man, just the weird vibe of it. And also the pickup with the vocals when it comes on, it's so good. I would highly suggest this one as well. I have not looked through this person's catalog, but I don't know, this one song just stood out to me as being like just such a good bop kind of song. Not like poppy, but like just got nice rock to it. I really like it as well. Yeah, like it's funny because it contrasts really well with Heidi, where it's like a different type of like sound entirely, and this one's more of like kind of a, not dance. It is that, but it's not. It doesn't feel like all it is. Especially the way the dude remixed it. I have not heard the original song, but the way Cazzette remixed it, it just adds this build up and this crash and this rock to it that I just feel like is so good. I don't know. Give it a listen if you guys so desire. Also, fucking musicians are getting too good. Alright, just chill out. Alright, coming at you guys with another one. This one Yeah, this one is the vocals. The vocals in this one are just amazing. I don't know, I really gravitate to like things in a song, like just like that right there. So fucking good. In this one, the vocals of this lady are just insane. And again, it has the same like pickup, so it's not just vocally intense. Yeah, I'm listening to the all right now. You guys can see me jam out, but it's so good. Yes, but this one is epic pop. That's well, no, that's not it. Illuminate by Extreme Music. I link you guys to that one as well. Get that one to listen. Again, if you're into like female vocalists that are just like, it's like the very opposite of pop. You know, like pop nonsense, like Ariana Grande. No shame to her, but they have this same similar sound. Whereas this person, to me, just has this like cold rock to it. And like, not rock as in like rock music, but like this. Again, when I say rock, I usually mean this beat back and forth, going like da 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 da. And I really like that. Rhythm is also a word that most people use. Damn it, me. Yeah, it's very simplistic. The vocals aren't like crazy like Heidi's, which is mainly like, you know, it's trying to tell a story to a certain extent and the feelings he feels, where this one feels like it's more following the beat rather than making its own story. Or maybe I'm just not listening properly. Could be the case. Again, whenever I listen to a song that I'm like, yeah, I gotta show this to people, I would just favorite it. That's mostly it. I'm not like, I'm gonna write down why I feel the way I do. I will say my only like with the song that I just did, this one, is that in the middle it seems like it kind of just falls back on like the just say it 10 more times. You know what I mean? Or instead of like throwing something else in there, like it just keeps saying Illuminate and it keeps rocking, which it's fine, especially if you're just like if in the background. But as of like, I wish you would have done something a little bit different. Add something besides just saying the word over and over again. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. So this one is, by the way, just a quick preface. I'm subscribed to a lot of music channels, and a lot of them do this thing where they put like an anime profile pic. Because I don't know, not even an anime. It's just an artwork in the backdrop of the music. I have no control over that. It's just what happens. Cool. Anyways, just thought I'd mention it. This one that I'm going to suggest to you guys is by SLUMBERJACK Hide and Seek, featuring Clara. Let's just go with Clara. Okay. But this one, again, it's got this rhythm rock to it, and I love it. This rhythmic bop back and forth. Of course, it's a bit like a downer, but then it picks up again, I promise. Yeah, I'm mainly there for the backdrop of like just the weird beat rhythm in the back is, to me, yeah, I really like it. And then it gets into that same, I don't know, I can't do it, but it's so good. I love music a lot. With that being said, I haven't went to any concerts. I don't know, I just like music, like rhythmic things, right? But yeah, it's so good. I love it to pieces. It is amazing. So good. Sorry. Yeah, I like this one too. I would say the one that I'm like the most hyped about is, of course, the Haiti. Haiti, followed up by that Midnight Kid weirdness, just the weird rhythmic kind of bop to it. I really like. You guys getting a very clear understanding of my music taste at this point. Yeah. Anyways, that's a lot of songs, but that's what I got for you guys. Not just music, but mostly music. Okay. The second thing, as of YouTube things that I wanted to show you guys, that I thought was above a cut above the rest, is actually there's this new game that is just lovely, and it's called Apex Predators. Nope, that's not it. Apex Legends. Why is it Predators? I don't know. But anyways, Apex Legends, and it is a game that I wish I played, but I also probably don't have the time to play, and I might play it. I don't know. I'm just throwing out excuses. But nevertheless, I found a couple videos that I thought were like really, they kind of showcased. I'm sure there's better ones, but at least as of like right now, the game being up for like 3 days, the one that I've seen that like a person that's really good at the game and just kind of knows how to just flow with the kind of game and etc. is a gentleman called Mr. Fruit. He is making videos on the game, and I don't know, man. Every time I see gameplay of this game being played on like, honestly, it sounds kind of weird, but I feel like there's some games that really feed into like weirdo humor. But I feel like this game doesn't, and I feel like with the person, Mr. Fruit, who I've been following for a long time, he usually goes with like this funny kind of weirdo humor, but in the game, I feel like it's best contrast when you're playing it quite serious. And the fact of the matter is that this dude, when he plays seriously, is actually very good at the game. And not to say that I also find it funny when there's these weird tangents and things happen, but yeah, it's one of those games where I feel like it's like I don't see many games and think, okay, that could be an esport. But this game, Apex Legends, especially when you see it being in combination with like teamwork, that to me I would highly advise. Like if you guys have seen gameplay of it and thought, okay, it looks okay, I would highly advise before you like write it off, watch competitive games of it. Like games where people are trying to be good and trying to win. Because there's a lot of battle royales that I see, and I see every time someone dies, they're just like, I'm kind of like, okay, I don't know how you could have exactly won that. You know what I mean? Like there are some cases where like, I think that's why Fortnite's really popular, is because there's always, not always, but there's a lot of cases when in a battle royale you die for no reason, or there's no way you could not have died. But in Fortnite, there's ways that you can like build a wall, like, you know, add a whole fuck ton of damage right in front of you and keep doing that, you know, and survive, which is an interesting way to kind of counter the impending death or just the barrage of damage being thrown at you. Whereas Apex Legends feels that exact way, but instead of you building things, it's instead contrast by teamwork, which is why I think it works so well as an esport. Whereas I know some people tried to make Fortnite an esport, and there's like millions of dollars being pushed into that, and I'm just like, okay, I don't really feel like it's that game. I mean, kinda. But more than anything, I feel like Apex Legends is that game that I was like, you know what? When you see gameplay of this game being played really well, it changes everything. Like, it feels good to watch, and to feel, and to like see when a person pushes or comes back around, or like pops out of a doorway after getting lit up, and instead of like, you know, shielding and healing, dash around because it's respawn, and they're just brilliant at making levels that you can pop right around, and there's an open window that you can pop in and shoot them rather than just bailing completely. And there's always these ways, and if you go down, instead of you just being like cannon fodder for anyone who wants to get you down real quick, you can pop out a shield and like survive. So not only is this a suggestion for me to try, for you guys to try out the game because it just looks amazing, I will try to jump in as well to look at it. But the other thing is to check out content creators of that. Ninja put up a real good video, because of course he did, because he's a fucking monster when he plays competitive games. Second thing is, again, Mr. Fruit, the video that I probably will link down below. There's a couple he uploaded that I thought were like, oh shit, goddamn, okay, but I would highly suggest that as well. Just the game in general, Apex Legends, seems really, really, really good, especially if you're watching it through the competitive lens. That's also why I'm not too keen on wanting to make videos of it, just for you guys wondering. I don't really have the time to like dedicate to like shit tons of game time to then play. I'm like kind of mixing, you guys know what's going on, I told you guys before, but basically I have an extremely limited amount of time throughout the day. So yeah, I got like any video game that I'm playing, I have to make a video of, and I don't think that Apex Legends I can do justice to show you guys like the best side of that game, which is when people play it through a high skill gap, I think. But yeah, I would highly suggest that for YouTube content. Now, as of shows, listen guys, I can't change, so yeah. I'm going to be suggesting an anime. Crazy. What is this? I don't. Okay. Anyways, now with that being said, bumper for me suggesting you this anime is that it's not particularly like fucking insanely good, you know? So fair warning for that. It's good, but it's not like oh my god, what happened? Like My Hero or like Black Clover second season and shit like that, you know? But you know, if you want to watch it, you can. It's just one of those shows that's just kind of enjoyable. It's not like trying to be this Oscar-winning. I know we're talking about anime, and that doesn't exist for anime, but still, you know my point. It's not trying to be some sort of like crazy emotional roller coaster. It's just kind of trying to be fun and lighthearted and joyous. And to me, I always talk about these anime slash shows being like bumpers for like more intense horror shows in anime, such as oh, I don't know what it's called. It's like this weird, I don't know what it's called, but basically it's like kids are existing in a world where they're essentially seen as like livestock by these horrifying monsters. So they're like an orphanage, and these kids get raised, and then they get thrown into like they get eaten by monsters, and it's like super graphic, and it's kind of like a parasite slash. It seems more like a Dead Man Wonderland in the sense that I don't think it's just edgy to be edgy, whereas I feel like Parasite can kind of be. It's just like, hey, we're a horror, so we're gonna show you someone dying every 10 seconds just cuz. It's like, what? Okay, well, shit. Anyways, in order to go into the ass beating that is those kinds of shows that are just like riddled with like despair and sorrow, you need ones like this. They're just kind of blissful ignorance. You know what I mean? There's happy, which this show is called Amagi Brilliant Park. Yes, the whole premise of the show, it's pretty rudimentary. It's not too, well, I think I've just watched too many shows, but maybe it's pretty crazy. The idea is that there's this ex-performer, actor. He's like a child actor that he retired and all this stuff. And he just happens to be, because it's anime, of course, he happens to be like skilled at everything. He's really good at managing. He's incredibly smart. But unlike every other show, he's arrogant as hell. And he's not arrogant in the sense that he's like hard to watch, but he's arrogant in the sense that he like loves himself and he knows how kind of fantastic he is, which I hate saying because it sounds weird, but at the same time, he's like a genius in most cases. And yeah. Anyways, the whole premise is that there's this amusement park that needs to be built back up to success, or else all the inhabitants that are in the amusement park will die or vanish or whatever. There's a lot more going on with what that means, but basically that's why. And of course, he takes on the mantra and says yes. So the whole show is just happy fun times, him around amusement park trying to figure out how to make this business work and generally succeeding most of the way through. And it's just kind of fun. Again, it's not like ball crushing. It's not like trying to persuade some sort of deep, fundamental message. It's just kind of fun and chill, which I appreciate. And yeah. Also, there's magic involved, so if you're like, if you're like into like powers and like, yeah, this isn't a very like zero to hero anime either. Again, it's just kind of neutral, fun, chill. Yeah, cool. All right, but ladies and gentlemen, I think we're good. I think that's it. Yeah, not the longest this week in awesome, but hopefully, guys, give a try to the things that I suggested onto you. Yes, mainly check out Heidi. Heidi was like the one that I was like, God damn, no, my tummy, my tummy was exposed. But yes, that was the main reason why I wanted to make this video, is because I heard those songs and specifically the piano, and I was just like, holy shit, man. I've never heard a piano that's, and I know some of you guys are gonna be like, dude, check out this piano artist, they fucking fire, and I'm like, thanks, man. But yeah, this one I was just like, this feels perfect. Like, there's this piano in the background. Very sorrow, but I didn't mention that. The Heidi song airs on being, if you know what it's about, very sad. But in hindsight, it's good. I mean, I don't think there's many instruments that play into the sorrow-filled emotion like a piano. So, makes sense. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching as always. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Also, there are videos to my right as well as the little dumb subscribe to my channel despite, yeah, I need to work on making videos that are supposed to pull people in and not just sate my current audience. I don't know. Anyways, thank you so much for support the channel and goodbye. Also, I didn't mention it. We got the thing. If only I could show you guys the ghetto setup that I have to hold this here. It's not, it's smart, but it's not classy. It's kind of just okay. Anyways, bye.